with your mans in them. With your mans in them. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them.
You are now watching Yah Mans in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them. You know this shit fire with your mans in them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans in them. With your mans in them. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them.
You are now watching Yah Mans in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them. You know this shit fire with your mans in them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans in them. With your mans in them. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them.
We good? We live?
I just feel like we should switch.
We live right now?
Yo, leave the man
Yo,
Mike
yo,
alone,
yo.
Fuck.
What you worried about it for? Where we live?
Testing. We live right now?
Like it's running?
It's on.
You
Why the fuck did you do that?
are now watching.
He's a liar.
I'm quitting.
He's a...
Hey,
Wait, hold on.
Hey.
I didn't see pop up.
right behind you, brother.
Oh, there we go.
This is the last episode of Yah Mans in the
wait,
Live.
hold on.
That's why we all
Because of you.
You are now watching Yah
You
Mans.
ruined everything.
Yo. Are we live?
We should be.
Now we are.
We've been one.
Yo.
It's Yah Mans in them.
Yo, you are now watching Yah Mans in them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
Yes, sir. I'm your man's Austin Felix.
It's your boy, Kyrie.
You're supposed to be your man's.
Yo, you never got that shit right.
Nah, he's been saying your boy for a minute.
Thank you, Drew. Somebody's been paying.
Come on, man. I got your back, bro. No problem.
You guys what?
Do you want to go?
And I'm your man Shakespeare in a random studio.
In Brooklyn, New York,
This is Yah Mans in them live.
Yeah, it wasn't the same. Anyway. Should have gave him your mic.
Yeah, he stopped it. I was about to do it.
Yo, we got a special guest in the building, Kyrie Class. Welcome.
Round of applause.
Welcome back,
We got a button for that.
Mr. Family Man.
We paid somebody to do that.
How you been, man?
I've been good. I mean, you know.
This nigga
It's
asked
been a
him how
long
he's been
time.
like he didn't see him for the last hour.
Well, the people haven't seen Kyrie for
6 months.
a year, damn it.
Half of a year, but yeah, you close.
Damn.
What's changed?
I think everybody knows, or whoever doesn't know, I do have a new child.
Hey!
He is with child.
No round of applause?
Niggas don't fuck with me.
Damn, bro.
First of all, you gotta talk with a little bit more energy.
I'm sorry, it's 9:45. You know what I be doing right now?
Nope.
I don't think we want to know.
Trying to put my baby to sleep.
Oh, good answer. I like that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you are in the chat, let yourself be known. All two of you motherfuckers, let yourself be known in this bitch. Yo, we at 907 subscribers. We trying to get to 1,000. Please, we need a little help. Subscribe, please. Please help us.
Welcome back to Gus.
Oh,
Word,
shit.
that's a fact.
Welcome back, Gus. I'll forget that shit.
That's enough.
I don't know.
My bad.
I don't know. I'm back. Better than ever. Trying to stack my cheddar. But let's talk about Kyrie, though. You are a father now.
Yes.
You got any dad tips?
That did not sound
You got any dad tips?
trying to be a father.
What have you learned thus
be a
far?
father?
If you can tell anybody that's expecting a child, if you give them any advice, what
I
would
don't
it be?
like giving people advice personally.
All right, but what would you say from your experience as of the past 3 months? What would you share?
I guess the only, well, shit, it's a lot. Kids are a blessing. Children are a blessing. I think one of the things that, like, you don't know, you really don't know much going in. A lot of this is just, like, learning, you know, but learning in a way where you want to make sure your child is safe, but you really don't know everything. I would say the first month is the worst month right now. You get no sleep, and honestly, your relationship can definitely suffer in that first month. But I guess once you make it out that first month, it gets better. That's all I would say. Like, getting out that first month gets better. And honestly, there's so much like things that like I learned. Like, delivery is definitely a very traumatic experience, mostly for women. But if you don't have a smooth birth, like, you start to really learn, like, there's a lot of decisions you have to make on behalf of your child and your spouse. And also another thing is, like, one thing I'm more aware of is, like, women delivering babies, like, they should never have to do that shit alone. And the fact that that's some women do, like, it's rough. Like, I can't imagine seeing a woman have to experience that shit by themselves. Like, it's not easy.
So you have like a newfound.
No, I always respected.
Shout out to the single mommies out there.
Single women, but I think a lot of men have the tendency of assuming that children are easy, and they're not. Like, it's just like, oh, she's a single mother. Like, no, like, she needs the father to be there. So that's why I always say, just don't have kids with anybody.
Right.
But yeah, definitely not rushing to have another kid anytime soon. But I love my son Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan in the chat.
We can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, we still ain't meet the baby yet.
The baby.
How long does it take for us to meet the baby? Fuck, we can't hear you. Here.
If you guys want to come up, you can. There we go.
Oh, we can come up at any time?
Yeah.
You gonna have food for us?
I would never let you come into my house starving.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Thanks.
What's some damn lamb chops? I've been
wow.
promised them lamb chops. I ain't get them lamb
Yeah, I
chops
told
yet.
you it's my fault.
All right, nigga. Correct yourself.
My bad.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you being here. We're gonna have a lit show. Lorraine Rose says, we here. What's up? Lily says, shout out Lily. She says the whole
Lily?
gang is
Wait a
back.
minute. Wait a minute.
Must be for my birthday.
Wait a minute. It's Lily's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lily.
I was gonna say something.
Yo, one of our most loyal subscribers. Loyal family members.
And one of our best. When we need information,
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's like Google. She's like Chat GBT.
no one else to see but Lee GBT.
I see what you did there. What you gonna say, Gary?
No, I was gonna say, whenever you guys are ready to have, children, make sure y'all.
All right. It's time to end this conversation.
Make sure you what?
Make sure you wrap
Make
it
sure
up.
we what?
Make sure you and the person that you're having children with have an in-depth conversation of how you want to raise a child and how you want to, split up duties when it comes to, raising a child, especially in the first year.
Right, it's gonna be a lot of
What's
duty.
the perception? Like, do you want
You hear that, Gus?
to handle everything? Like, how are the duties going to be split?
You can't do that if you do it with a random.
I'm talking into the mic, Gus.
Make sure.
I am.
Shit.
What?
When you talking about a random, I don't mess with randoms. You wildin'.
Good.
All right, yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's
No,
get into the first.
whoa. You were on a hiatus, my brother.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
How was your hiatus, or how was your time away from the podcast? What did you experience?
I definitely missed y'all.
What did you learn that was new?
I definitely
What did you
missed
get
y'all.
that was new?
I definitely missed y'all. And every week I couldn't wait to get back on the show.
This nigga
That's so
fucking
cute.
lying.
Yeah, I've been waiting to pod. So, I'm gonna show my ass this episode.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
All right.
It's a figure of speech.
You're looking for the Fresh and Freak podcast. This is not.
Fresh and freak. Yo, let us know. We haven't had the show for a little while. We want to know what y'all been doing. How y'all weeks have been going since we've been gone. Let us know in the chat. Shout out to Lauren Dub. Shout out to Melody.
For you.
For you. All
All
right.
right, let's get into the first topic. So the first topic is, what do you consider someone counting your pockets? What do we consider someone counting your pockets?
Yeah, we was.
Asking how much I make.
Yeah, so the conversation, it came from me and Austin. We were talking about people, when you go up in the workforce, or like when you continue in your career, a common question is like, how much are you making? And we were talking like some people, they ask that question for you to be on some like, for them to gauge how much you making compared to them. And some people really just want to know like, oh, how much does your job pay you? Shit like that. So does it bother you when someone asks you how much you're making?
Yeah. Why do you care? It's not really. You can search that up on Google if you really want to. Not how much I make, but how much the work that I do, what the salary range is on Google. So you don't need to know how much I make. That's none of your business. Like I don't see why that's a question. Like what do you gain from how much I make?
What if they're in the same line of work?
I never met anybody that's in the same line of work that I do.
You don't have like school friends from college or
I have friends from college.
What's your
but
coworkers?
they
Who do
don't
the
really
same-
do the same thing that I do.
Got you.
So it's kind of.
But what if they were? Well, I guess I'm not trying to persuade you, but
No. Go
for me, I became more open with talking about my salary with people who work in the same field as me, friends that work in the same field as me, and it's not. I've never had the feeling where it's like counting pockets, and I think when we had the conversation, I was like, we talk about salary to know what's out there for us, right? Because we could be working the same job, and I can be getting paid $40,000 more than my friend is getting paid, and he doesn't even know that there's an opportunity out there for him to make $40,000 more, which
But
is
do you have to give the exact amount? Can't
why
you
not?
say- I just feel like that's money is like when it comes to that, like I just feel like I don't need to tell you that.
You
Can
are
y'all hear
so-
Kyrie? Let us know if y'all can hear
You
Kyrie.
are so Jamaican. He said, money.
What? So you don't feel comfortable giving the exact amount that you make?
Not to anybody except for my wife, children.
And what I mean, us, your mans, right?
No.
I know how much you make, nigga.
How much?
So you're
Play, I don't
concerned. So do you have concerns with people counting your pockets?
Don't cut me off.
Nah, I don't really care, but I just rather not tell you how much I make. I don't think that's something that's a useful piece of information for you.
Let me ask you
Well,
something.
how are you deeming what's useful for me?
Because I know for a fact that it's not useful for you unless. Why would it be useful for you? What would you gain from knowing how much I make?
Because if I wanted to change career paths and say, you know what, or this business,
I would
they
tell
pay
you, you're
well.
not going to start off where I'm at.
Yeah,
Because
but
you're not going to start. You're not going to start where I'm at.
so I explain why I want to know the number, but you're not explaining why you withholding the number.
I'm explaining because I'm telling you, you're not gaining anything from it. You're not gonna like. There's nothing that what I'm making is gonna help you because even if you were, let's say you say, okay, I'm going to go into your field. By the time you get to where I'm at, you're gonna probably make more than me because my market rate versus your market rate may be bigger or maybe lesser.
So would you be
You do
okay
know
with
that
giving
there's
a
value
range?
in information.
No, I do, but this is personal information for me.
I get it.
That's what, and that was one of the things of the topic. To some people, it's more personal than others. You feel
Yeah,
me?
but he's not saying why.
I think
I feel like no. You're saying it's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, do you think it's a little bit insecure?
No, I'm not insecure. I mean, I think my wage is pretty good, but I just feel like, for me, like, there's certain things that I think I don't need to share with the world.
And
I think when
what
it
you
comes
make?
to my salary, I don't feel like I need to know how much you or anybody makes, because what do I gain from that? At the end of the day, whatever I'm going to do is based on my decisions, my choices. So at the end of the day, your salary is not going to really make or break it for me. Like, I may not get the same salary. I may not make the same amount. Yeah, I get what you're saying about, like, okay, I may be, let's say if I go into your career, right, and, like, I say, okay, Austin, how much you making? You tell me. And then let's say I've already started and I'm not making that much. Or you're telling me, oh, I made this back then. This is what you should be making. Shouldn't that be on me to do the research and try to figure out what I should be making at this point to best negotiate? Because when you're going in a job interview, for me, when I go in a job interview, I research ranges and then I give a range based on what I've learned and what I've experienced.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But before you get to all of that, the reason why you have friends and colleagues, let me paint the scenario for you, and you tell me if it's still a no. You work in the same you work in the same field. You're at the same level. You guys been friends for years. You guys have been growing in your careers for years. There's times where you've worked together, you've not worked together. You stay in touch. Your work is similar. It's almost identical, in line, right? your friend gets a new job and he's doing well off. No, you get a new job and you're doing well off. You don't feel like your friend who you're very close to and acquainted with, if he says, hey, I see that you move companies, right? What are they paying? Like what are they paying you, right? Now, if it's a significant difference, if it's $60,000 more that the new company is paying you, you don't tell your friend your salary? Like your man's that
I
you...
don't have to tell you that what I'm making, but I would tell you they're paying they're paying pretty well.
Okay.
And if you say, okay, how much? I'll say 6 figures. You can estimate from there.
But why not
Those
just
6
say,
figures.
what do you make? Like, what does it take away from
Round
you?
it to the nearest tenth, like at least.
What does it take? What does it
Like,
take
you
away
don't
from
have
you
to
for
say
telling
the
someone?
exact-
I just feel like it's.
Well, let some other people talk because I feel like we ganging up on him right now.
No, yeah, we're not ganging up. I'm the mediator
Well, we
here.
like-
Y'all the one having the debate. You losing, nigga. Kyrie whooping your ass.
I'm getting cooked.
Let me read. Y'all got anything y'all want to add?
Yeah.
What?
Well, as of recently, I've been asking around around this company.
Wait, can I stop you real quick? You were asking people you know at the company?
No.
So you're asking strangers?
Yeah, basically.
Got you. Okay, go carry on.
Yeah. And some of them gave me ranges. Some of them have no problem giving me the actual wage that they're getting.
So you're comfortable going up to random people asking them how much they make?
No, I wouldn't ask them. I don't say, how much do you make? I say, yo, if I was to start in your position, how much would I make? Or if someone's starting in maybe a year or two in, how much would they be making? Yeah.
I think sometimes it becomes a problem when you can sense that the person who's asking is asking out of like a competitive type of thing.
Right.
Like when they're not asking because they're being genuine, they're asking because they want to see, oh, do I make more than you or do you make more than me? Because
you can tell.
if you do make more than me, I want to make more than you type shit. And that's where you can't really draw the line. It is weird.
You can tell. You can tell.
Which
when
is
it's
why,
nice,
based off of
competitive.
what you said, I would understand someone being like, I don't really, want to disclose
I feel
that
like
information.
There's so much ways. First of all, you can use your phone. You can find ways of giving information, and I can provide different ounces of information to help you figure out what you need.
You just discreet about what you.
I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't nothing
Kyrie.
wrong with that.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, if I needed to know how much you made because you are the closest factor or closest way for me to get that information, I'm expecting a honest, direct answer. Now, it don't gotta be a crazy generalization. Like you ain't gotta say 6 figures, but you could definitely say like if you making around, say if you making 80,000. And I'm like, yo, how much you make? I'm trying to get in your profession. I'm expecting you to say like, yo, between 7 and 85.
I don't think you should have those expectations, though. I don't think those are fair expectations.
If
Why
that's a
not?
boy,
Yeah.
it's a little odd.
Because if you being like, I can understand you being private. I know you to be private, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to be in your profession. I'm trying to figure out if this is where I want to go because I'm looking for that range. If you
I
know,
wouldn't ask you how much you make. I would say, how much do they pay?
nigga,
How much, nigga, did you just try that? What? Did you just try that?
That is different though. That is different.
How much you make? I'm asking how much they pay.
Yeah, that's different.
Maybe it's
I would ask both. Nigga, how much they pay? Nigga, how
Because
much
you can
get
say how much they
paid?
pay. That's like starting. That's like entry level type shit.
That's
and then
a range. I
Yeah,
get it, but
yeah.
like-
how much you make is a little bit more personal because that also adds into how much the person actually, how many hours that person actually put into work.
And you
Same
judgmental,
question.
so I would never.
No, it's not.
No, I'm not. You more judgmental than me. Yes, you are.
All right, let me
I
read,
bet
let
I
me
tell
read
you
some of these
I'm
comments.
making $15 an hour. You be like,
Let me read some of these comments. Yo,
that would be you. You be like,
Melody says, counting pockets can also mean someone paying close attention to how you're spending your money, what you're buying. She says, Kai's my, oh, never mind. Laurel Rose says, facts. When they start asking you how you can afford certain things, that ain't it for me. That's a fact. Don't ask me how I could afford something. That's annoying.
Drugs.
Lily, I'm in data analytics. In case you wanted to know.
Lily says counting pockets is definitely
Googling.
watching your spending habits and definitely not your salary. I think Reggie said that he wouldn't even tell his girl how much he makes.
Of course.
Of course.
And Lily says if someone makes a comment about you buying a new car, they pocket watching because they watching you how you spend. Last comment, Lily says.
What if they just saw you drive a new car?
She says, because you can make little money and manage it well to buy your things so people aren't worried about your salary. They're worried about what you're buying with it and if they are pocket watching. And Lorraine Rose says, but what I spend is my out-of-pocket expense still a form of pocket watching.
Yeah, I can say if I'm asking that question, it's definitely genuine because I'm trying to figure out like how your profession could if I can be in your profession.
So there's no ounce of you that's like
Competitive about it?
Yeah, or
Nah.
like you just want to know. You just want to know.
You competitive.
No, I want to know, but it's not like it's to see if I can. I'm just curious. It's genuine curiosity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but there are other ways to pocket watch. When you go to somebody's house and you start asking them where they got certain things.
Yeah, that's what they were saying in the chat.
Be pocket watching too.
Oh, see, I don't do that.
Like, where you get this
Like
just
if-
furniture piece at?
If I feel like you,
Where
say
you
for
want
instance,
Flanagan?
But what if they just like it?
You can say, yo, I really like this furniture set. Allow that person to tell you, oh, I got this from such and such.
if I see,
Yeah, but if I just ask you, yo, this is nice. Where'd you get it from?
I guess it's a little.
Nobody gonna be like, oh wow, yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're right. You're right. Yeah, I gotta give you shit.
I feel like tradition does say like not to reveal your wage though. They do say to keep that shit.
No, you shouldn't. Technically, you really shouldn't. Because in a workforce, in your job, you shouldn't. Because somebody can go to HR and complain that they're making less than you.
Right.
And then that could create a whole big issue.
Right. But that's how the
that's a
man
good
keeps
thing.
us divided, brother.
Well,
That's a good
it's
thing.
a good thing. It's a good thing, but then it's also a
I'll be
bad thing.
pissed if I'm working the same thing, same role with somebody, and we're in the same, and I'm making a significant amount less than them.
I used to work at a job where somebody did that, and
Mad evil.
they definitely didn't give that person a raise. So, like, the person when I was like, "Oh, I'm making less than such and such."
Yeah, but then
They're like,
that's,
and?
but that's how you know if you're working for a business that that's how you know if you want to work for that business much longer. I found out one of my jobs, and I was like,
So let me
listen, I'm working my ass off. I'm not expecting the same, but I'll just say this: if you're a city employee, you can see everyone's salary is public.
yeah.
Their raises are public, everything's public. So for me to see a year stretch and I'm not getting the increases that everyone else is, like, obviously I'm not looking for the same pay as everyone, but I'm not getting increases. Everyone else is getting increases. So when I work my ass off to get an increase and I can't get it, all right, I'm out. I know that this is not for me. This is not where I'm growing financially. It's not where I'm growing, for my career. And because I saw those numbers, I knew to find something that was better.
Let me ask you, you guys a hypothetical. You at work, right? And you got a coworker that you feel is cool, right? But you want to test him or her. You know
All
their
right,
wage
red flag
already.
already. You testing. Why you testing people?
Just sometimes you want to see if somebody's gonna be keep it 100 with you. So you found out the person's wage.
Expectation of people at work.
You found a person's wage. Sometimes you think they're cool, right? You could build a bond with somebody at work, and you like, you know what? Let me see how cool we are. And you know the person's wage, and you ask the person, you test him, like, hey, how much you make? If he gives you 10,000 less than what he makes, does that change your view of that person?
No, that just lets me know he's private about his wages.
No, then it lets you know that he lies. Like, why are you lying?
Because it's not my business.
Maybe
So just say you're not comfortable with sharing. But just say, hey, I don't want to share. You don't got to lie about how much you make. That's weird.
I could agree. Well,
Oh,
Wow, how's that weird? How's that weird?
you're not telling the truth.
How you know I'm lying?
Because he found out the wage.
So what the fuck you ask me for?
Because he want to see if you're going to be honest.
Don't test me.
You testing a
That,
relationship.
that testing shit weird too.
First
I'm
of
not
all,
gonna
you
lie.
walking around asking strangers.
Speaking of testing,
If you're in the chat right now, put your wage, put
When
your
last time you
salary in the
tested?
chat.
Put your wages up.
put your social in the chat.
If
Put your wages
if you're in the
up.
chat right now, tell us how much you make.
tell us right now. I'm gonna put shit. Never
And if
mind.
you don't want to tell us, just put your career. We're gonna Google it.
we gonna
If
find
you don't
out.
want to tell us, type Kyrie.
All right, you ready to move on?
Yeah, speaking of testing, I wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel about people testing? If you're in a relationship, how do you feel about your significant other testing your the boundaries in your relationship?
Damn, you should just ask me to explain.
Right.
All Nah, explain it.
You
bro.
ain't had no parts in that.
Nigga said, speaking of testing, testing, come on, nigga.
I know I've been gone for 6 weeks, but I'm a control.
Swag ass moderating.
See, if you was a better team member or
Nah,
team members,
don't do
y'all
that.
would have my
Accountability, brother.
backup.
Accountability.
Y'all trash.
You ain't talk to me.
Now we wasted a good
You
30
ain't
seconds
talk
of you
to
trying
me.
to be funny.
You ain't talk to me. I don't got to try, bro.
Yo, testing relationships.
Both of y'all
Go
know.
ahead, Shake.
Anyway, so recently I watched a video where wasn't TikTok? No, it was on Instagram.
I didn't say that. He said that, number one.
Oh,
All right.
And you watched it. Like, we all didn't watch it, but go ahead. We all watched it.
Please. Don't get into it.
we're gonna-
He's a little
we're gonna go
sassy
here.
today.
So the basis of the video was basically people putting out hypotheticals when it comes to podcasts and things of that nature. The woman said she didn't really care for it, whatever. But the thing I gauged from it was when people feel like they have to test people, like they have to test the boundaries of their relationships. They have to basically they feel like in order to trust their significant other, they have to put these hypotheticals out there. And one of the hypotheticals from the video, they basically said,
Lily said, just play the video at this point.
who said that?
Lily, she's sick of your shit, nigga.
How
you just talked in circles. I had faith
You
in you.
lost
nigga.
him.
You was just fucking.
So you explain it.
No, I'm sorry.
Nah, can I explain it real fast?
Why you being
All
like
right,
that?
so basically the point of the video or
Let this
the
nigga
topic
explain
the topic we got from the video was how do you guys feel about your significant other testing the boundaries? So for example, one of the stupid or what the person found stupid was hold on. It was a hypothetical. And the hypothetical was, would you can y'all stop?
This nigga, he ain't been here in 6 weeks. Forgot how to host.
All right, listen. The hypothetical is this: ladies, would you?
Damn, my forehead shiny.
Would you?
Shut up.
If you're
shut up, nigga.
if you're ladies or gentlemen too, if your significant other wanted a snack at 3 a.m. in the morning,
Shake, jump in, please.
would
It's a
you do
sailing
it?
ship
Would
over
you?
here, my
Would
guy.
you make them a snack? That was the hypothetical.
Shake, please, brother, please.
So
I'm
I
asking
went
for your
from
help.
that-
I apologize.
It went from that
Bitch.
to the topic of how do you guys feel about your man or your chick testing a relationship, testing how far they can go in a relationship.
Well, I don't think you have to force a test onto a relationship. I think tests are gonna come up regardless. As you're, with somebody. So if you're over here setting traps for someone while in your relationship, it's kind of you could kind of fuck everything up. So I think just let it happen naturally. Things are gonna happen. The farther along you go, you're gonna get tested, and then you move from there. But you don't have to add tests to the shit.
I like that you said
completely
setting
agree.
traps. I think setting traps is definitely the right term to use because you are setting them up either to succeed or fail.
Right.
And it's kind of fucked up that you're setting up your partner. Like you said, it should happen naturally.
Yeah. Shake.
What you guys say?
No.
Yo, you know this nigga ain't do the quiet shit the whole time you wasn't here. Now you here, nigga want to get quiet.
Oh, it's not because of Gus.
Gus make you nervous?
It's not because no, it wasn't because of Gus.
It gotta be because of Kyrie.
It wasn't because of Gus. It wasn't because of Kyrie.
It ain't because of me.
What you got to
It
say?
gotta
Gus?
be because of the orange
Since
wonder.
you and Lily want to be tag team championships and tell me, yo, I'm talking in circles and tell me, oh, just play the video, I just shut my mouth. That's what I do.
See what you did, Lily?
Yeah, Lily. Happy
See what you
birthday.
did?
Make sure y'all thumbs up, y'all. Make sure y'all thumbs up.
Make sure y'all like this video.
Anywho,
We had 25 people in here. We only have 5 fucking likes. What's wrong with y'all, man? I'm calling this shit out from now on. Y'all ain't gonna be coming in here not giving no fucking likes to the video. Y'all better like the video. I'm sick of this shit.
As you should.
We should have been at 1,000 subscribers, nigga.
All right, so basically,
Look at
no
Austin act
testing
like
in
he working.
relationships, right?
Have you ever tested someone?
Oh, I test people all the time. My thing is like, because to be quite honest, I wouldn't say I test people all the time, but there are times where I have definitely tested people in relationships, and it serves me best because I know at that point you're probably gonna fail.
What?
So I just want to see what your answer and your reaction.
So you're setting them up for failure.
That's their failure, not mine. That's for me to really gauge how this person would react in a situation similar to that.
So what's something that you do to test your significant other? Fuck, man. Damn, we on a podcast, man.
I don't do that anymore.
All right, when you did do it, what's something you did?
Come back to me.
I can say for me, when I was in this significant other, when I was in a relationship,
When you was in this significant other?
when I was in a relationship,
That's nasty.
a simple test would be like me knowing I can do something, but I'm like okay, I need to pick up my cleaners, like my shit from the cleaners.
Say that one more time for me, please.
I need to pick up something from the cleaners,
Okay.
right? And I know I can do it, but I'm like, let me see if she'll do it. If I needed her to do it, so I'll call and like, yo, can you? Yeah, it's a test.
That's a test?
It's a simple test.
Listen, the best test you can do is cheat. You cheat, see if she stay. That's it.
That is not
That's the biggest test you can
That's
you
not
can
a
give a
test.
girl.
You gonna cheat and then tell her you cheated?
You gonna cheat and you gonna make her find out without you telling her. You leave your phone open.
That's
You
the dumbest
stupid.
shit I ever heard.
That's a test.
That's a
That's
test
a
of-
way out,
that's a test of your life.
If she stays, she love you.
If she stabs
That's
you, then
just
what?
stupid.
No,
If she
stays,
eats your butt, she love you.
Wow.
She stay.
Okay, so what I was gonna say.
Lily said, "Seek help."
This is why we have the flag system, ladies and gentlemen. When you see a red flag, you know something is wrong.
That's not what I do. I'm just saying people do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that though.
Wait, everybody's against tests, but people be out here testing.
People
Somebody
test.
lying.
It's a
Yeah,
natural
everybody
thing to
It's a
test.
natural thing to do.
I don't test.
Like when
It's a
you
natural
feel like
thing to do.
when you feel like someone's pattern of doing something that they don't get. Okay, so put it like this. Let's say you told somebody how you felt about a situation, right? And they don't respect it, or they can't understand it, or they said, "Okay, I won't do it again," and then they do it again. Then you test them and see, and put it on the spotlight.
Yeah.
I test.
I know
I
personally.
tell you,
I've
I've
done it.
tested. I've done tests,
I've done it.
and it's the same thing. It was I let you make a decision that I know that you probably gonna make the wrong decision, but I tried to steer you to make the right decision.
Right.
And I leave it to you, and if you make the wrong decision, you failed to.
But
test.
that's not you
Women
testing.
do
got
it.
an
Women do it
example.
all the
I
time.
got
Right? That's
Women
you
do it all the
allowing.
time.
guess.
That's like a situation happening, and you just sitting back and seeing, giving your advice, and then seeing how they're gonna deal with it.
But why we can't just acknowledge what was done, and like if we have a conversation about it, it happens again. Then we accept it for what it is. But my thing is like seeing the flaw first and talking about it is better than me just let me make up some tests to see if you're gonna do it again.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it's like so. You saying sometimes people aren't easy to talk to, right? So you say
So why be with them if they're not easy to talk to?
Because everybody has their flaws. Some people just
pussy good.
Whoa,
could be that. Shit got you wrapped tight.
literally.
People be
Nah,
staying
like
for
it's
sex.
just sometimes the person just may not understand how you feel in a situation. So sometimes you may have to test them so they could really understand where you're coming from. You could be like, "Yo, I told you not to spend your money on that because now you're gonna put us in a bad situation."
You're not my dad.
Person goes and makes the bad decision after you told them not to do it, and then they looking at you like, "Can you help?" No, I'm not fucking helping you. You fucked up.
You failed.
What was the test in that?
The test was, I told you not to do it, but hey, if you do it, go ahead.
The test was to see if whether or not she was gonna obey him, and she did not obey him. Therefore, she would suffer the consequences. That's what the test was.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
It's called the fuck out of here.
I think test is definitely to see what decision you'll make, what choice you gonna make. Is it gonna be in my favor or your favor?
But sometimes people be out here testing for no reason. They'll do it based off something they went through before, and then all right, I'm gonna test them to see if they do what the last person did.
I mean that's a defense mechanism.
I know personally, I don't like being tested.
Yeah, don't test me.
Let me read some of these comments before we wrap this up. The Tina
Ultimatums
I'll
be
wrap them
testing,
up.
right?
Facts.
Ultimatums be
Facts.
testing.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Tina Show says,
I tried to hide.
realistically,
tried
your
to hide
food
it.
already in the microwave. If not, I'm up already. Sure, if I'm asleep, I have faith that I'm dating a man that can make himself something to eat and not wake me up like.
And that's one thing I wanted to shed light on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not waking my girl up to make me something to eat. I can do it myself. I'm not waking her up to make her something to eat.
Babe, make me pancakes. Can you make me pancakes, please? Can you make me pancakes, please? Y'all don't do that?
Oh, babe.
Y'all don't do that?
No, why
You
would
don't
I do that?
What the fuck?
If she's sleeping, she's well rested. What the fuck am I waking up for to make me something
Because
to
you
eat?
want pancakes.
But I'm a grown ass man
But she's a grown ass woman who can make pancakes.
that's sleeping.
that has to wake up in 20 minutes anyway.
If she got to wake up in 20 minutes, get your rest.
You think if you was a
Because
bus
you're not
driver,
gonna-
would she give you
You're
pancakes?
not gonna make me. You're not gonna make me upset pancakes. They
It's not upset.
No.
You wake up for
Drew's
sex?
future wife,
Huh?
I
Do
feel
you
bad.
wake up for sex?
Yes, because that's something we
You
both.
can wake up for sex, but you can't wake up for.
Because we both gonna enjoy
Does
it.
she not eat?
I'm gonna eat.
Does she not eat pancakes? She eats pancakes too.
So
You're
what?
both gonna enjoy breakfast.
but
if
I'm-
you could wake up for sex, you
I'm
could wake up for
I'm
fucking
waking,
pancakes.
I'm waking her
nigga.
up to make me something to eat.
Bro, she gonna eat too.
No, bro, that don't mean she want to eat at that time. That doesn't mean she want to eat at that time.
You and your
If I'm in- if she gotta
shorty.
You just said she got to be at work at 20 minutes. I'm inconveniencing her sleep.
I ain't say nothing about work.
Yes,
I said
you
she
did.
gotta
Yo,
wake up in
when
20
Bello-
minutes.
To do what?
When Bello gets a relationship, I think you should gun to get your own TV show.
Right.
I will watch that shit.
Right.
That shit will be a hot mess. Hot mess.
Like your breath.
Yeah. Hot. Hot. Just as hot as my breath.
Love it, hip hop, Haiti.
Yo, let's get into news.
Yo, shout out to Reggie Porter in the chat.
On
He
the
says,
scroll.
I stand with Bello. That's my nigga. That's my nigga right there.
What the hell with this nigga gotta say?
Nigga, nobody want to hear what Fresh and Fit Jr. got to say. Give a damn. And that's my boy. That's my brother.
All right,
Fresh
yo,
as fit,
so we gonna speed past this news on the scroll, right?
You don't tell them that.
I
bro.
want-
Bro,
I
what the
want-
fuck is happening, bro?
Hey, yo.
Yo, this is
You
trash
heard?
moderating, bro.
You heard?
Trash.
We're gonna speed past it. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yo.
Quick time with Slime.
Quick time with Gus. Ready?
Hey, yo. That's not.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
want no quickies.
Oh, slime sound better. All right.
Quickie with gloss.
Quickie with Glizzy is crazy.
Quickie with
Hey, yo,
gloss.
what the fuck?
Oh, can we have a moment to just
happening?
appreciate the fact that we are all in one room
That's a
together
fact.
again? This is amazing.
Five
I
of us.
love this. This is how it started, y'all. This is how it
How
shake.
many
Your
of
hand,
us
your
have-
arm is mad hairy, my nigga. God damn. That shit on my fucking
Because I'm an
finger,
adult
bro.
male.
You and
Over here looking like a smooth
All
baboon.
right, listen. Y'all gonna see Fast 5? I mean Fast 10?
This is what we skipped to.
Yo, yes or no? Are you gonna see Fast 10? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
no,
Wait, in the theater? No.
No?
you don't watch movies
Kyrie?
in the theater like that.
Kyrie Fast 10?
Well, I stopped since COVID.
Skip.
Yo,
Guardians of the
after,
Galaxy.
I'm gonna go see.
Oh, Guardians.
I heard it was
Galaxy.
good.
That shit was
I
fire.
heard it was good.
It was
I
good.
said it was good, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Who'd you go see it with?
Oh, I was. One of my friends. Had a good time. It was
You
good.
don't even know which name to say.
Nigga said,
Nah, I haven't got that much sleep in a while, so you know.
all right. Next. Let us know in the chat. Y'all seen
Reset
this?
your Wi-Fi.
Are y'all seen these whack ass movies?
the only reason why I'm not seeing this is because they've been getting ridiculous with everything in the movie.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
just too much.
who's gonna win in the fight, Chris Brown or Usher?
In a fight?
Yeah.
Come on, I ain't doing that to my
Come
brothers.
on, bro. I'm not putting two black people
Yeah,
against
nah,
each other.
nah, we ain't doing
Nigga
that.
Chris.
He got a lot of anger, so I'm gonna go with Chris.
I said black. Who's the first one?
Wait,
to do
they
it? The
fighting?
orange one, right?
Shut up. They fighting?
No, they're not fighting,
You
but
didn't hear about the fight that they had supposedly? All right,
Everything was alleged.
allegedly.
I don't
I don't want to get
when the
into
footage come out, I'll
Niggas
tell
not
you.
fighting each other. They respect each other.
They're gonna start dancing.
all right.
that. Next.
Yah Morant. How y'all feel about him almost getting suspended or getting suspended?
Almost. This is the second time. Bro.
All right, so tell us
Yo,
about
watch stuff.
They're about to come down hard on Yah Mans.
Hey yo.
Just saying. What y'all think?
It's a lot of mixed emotions right now with that.
Why?
Because I figured last time we talked about it, I was like, yeah, he should have got a more severe punishment. But like this time around, like even looking at the situation again, it's like, all right, guns is a very sensitive topic, but I was listening to I forgot which sportscaster said it, but it's like the culture is what makes it bad. It's not the fact that he has a gun, it's the culture behind it that makes it bad.
Right.
So he can be at a gun range, it's not that bad. If he's in his house and he's showing off the guns in his like armory, not that bad.
Right.
But because he's riding around listening to hood rap music, doing hood rap shit with his gun, the culture behind it is what makes it
Oh,
bad.
and that's
Let's just
another.
be honest. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's another thing. Stop blaming NBA YoungBoy. Stop. I don't want to hear. Oh, it's NBA YoungBoy has an influence over a grown ass man.
He does.
What type of influence does he have?
Music is heavily influences the young.
So,
and Yah Mans is
so
still
the
a young
music-
guy.
So you listen to NBA YoungBoy?
No.
Have you listen
I
to
do.
you listen to ratchet music?
Yeah.
Does any of the ratchet music influence you to do ratchet things?
Absolutely.
So you have a gun?
No, not that far.
Okay.
Yeah. No. The laws in New York don't.
Yeah,
I ain't
I
going to jail
figured
for
that.
nobody.
I
What you gonna
figured
say,
that.
Kyrie? I feel like you was gonna have a good take.
Almost had him.
I was gonna say the real reason why people are outraged is because Yah Mans is a young black male, and they are using him as a scapegoat to say things. To say America has a gun problem, but America been had a gun problem.
Right.
And the real fault relies on the politicians that have not taken gun control seriously. Yeah, Yah Morant. I feel like the real reason Yah Morant should get suspended is because he took accountability for his actions and done something similar yet again. So it's like, okay, you doing this again, but you sit there before and said that what you did was wrong. So basically, you're not being truthful in your actions on how to improve. I don't think he should get in trouble for having a gun, because at the end of the day, he didn't break any laws.
Right.
But I think that the outrage is really crazy. But I already know it's just because he's a young black male, and because the way he portrayed the gun, it just perpetrates the stereotypes of Americans.
I don't think it has anything to do with gun control. I think that's like, because a lot of people have guns, and there's a responsible way to use your gun or to carry a weapon.
What was he doing?
He was using it irresponsibly, and I think the fact that you're in the NBA, you're a young kid, and you're listening to music that perpetuates gun violence. That's all of that mixed into one is the reason why it's such a big deal. Plus, he already got a warning already. Literally a couple months ago, it was like the same thing.
So I agree with you with the warning part. That's where I feel like he's suspended. But again, my point is there are other people on other sides of the spectrum who advocate who showcase how they use guns in a not so pleasing way. But we're using Yah Mans as a poster boy of gun control.
I don't think they're using him for gun control though.
I'm talking about the opinions of what the backlash that he's getting from different selected groups of people is what makes me confused. It's like, okay, you're mad at him because he's having a gun in his Instagram live, and he's not, like, technically he's in a state where he can carry a gun.
Yeah.
So he didn't break any laws.
But it's the way he's doing it.
But what's the problem with the way he's doing it?
So should he go?
I can't hear Shake.
So
Oh, there you go.
that shit got shortened. So should he go to a gun range and then, like, if he would have been on live at a gun range showing the gun, would that have been a problem?
No.
What if he was? But what if he was bumping NBA YoungBoy at the gun range and showing the gun?
Nah, he's at a gun range though.
Your weapon should be drawn. But if you're just driving around with a car with your friends and you pull the gun out and you're doing this shit, it's kind of like it's an irresponsible
image
way.
thing.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I hate guns. So trust me, I'm not a big advocate for guns. But my point in saying this is basically it's like, yo, I feel like it's so much bigger than, like, I feel like the people's perception is skewed based on what they think the gun culture should be and how it's skewed to different sets of people. That's my opinion.
You don't see no white. Y'all seen white NBA players doing the
white
same
people
thing?
carrying on in their yard shooting
I
shit
said
up.
white
Yeah,
NBA
you do.
players.
And then people say, yeah.
White NBA players.
That's America right there.
That's Second Amendment.
I like America
That's my
right there.
Second Amendment.
Second Amendment.
Let me-
Yes,
NRA.
I'm gonna
NRA.
John Morant with his homies. Oh, this guy's
Right,
a
wait.
thug. Lock him up.
Let
Take his guns.
my problem with this whole thing is, okay, regardless of Yah Mans, right? What I'm seeing now, and I keep hearing this over and over and over, he got to change his friends up. He got to change his friends up. He got to change his friends up. I really don't think, like, why is it that people are making it his friends being the problem?
Because what they're basically saying is, if those were your real friends, they wouldn't allow you to put your career at jeopardy.
As a grown man?
I put it the same way a grown man. You just told me a grown man is influenced by NBA YoungBoy listening to music.
Yeah, music is heavily influenced.
Hold on. But yet, his friends, it's okay for him to brandish that same gun around his friend, and his friends don't
But
say
he's the
nothing.
top nigga of his friends. He's the top dog of his boys.
Wait, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. You know why? Because he's the breadwinner. If he's the breadwinner, he's bringing in the money onto the team. I know if he brandishes a gun, that affects my pocket.
What's more?
As-
wait,
who
what's
has
more
the most
influencing?
influence?
What's more influencing? Your group of friends or music?
Your group of
The friends. Not NBA young boy.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I can say this though. He is the top dog of his friend group.
Absolutely.
Usually, the top dog is the one that's influencing the rest of the people.
No,
you can
bro,
listen
no.
to
I
what
put
I'm
it
saying.
this way,
Listen
I
to
put
what
it
I'm
to you this
saying.
way.
You can also be influenced with the people around you. But if you all are a friend group and he's the one bringing in the bread, he's the one who all the eyes are on, right?
Right.
He's making decisions for himself.
And-
He was in the car. He brandished the gun. His boy had the camera up. When he
And
saw the
turned
shit,
the
he
camera
turned the
down.
camera down. So how, even in that instance, how can you look at that and be like, oh, you need to change? No, he made this decision 2 times to pull out a gun on camera, knowing that he's in the NBA. Right? His friend tried to save him. That shit came out of nowhere. I'm not gonna lie. Nigga had that shit looked like a GTA pullout. Like, nigga, that shit just appeared in the fucking air.
Mm-hmm.
That is him. That's that accountability needs to be
he
put on him.
definitely- I agree with you. Definitely needs some accountability on his end, and it has to be with actions, not with words.
Right.
But
They saying they
His
talking
friends
about.
should know like not to trust that nigga with a live.
Right.
You can't go on live no more.
Yo, but they talking
Start
about
patting his pockets before you go
Right.
live.
they talking about possibly suspending him for the whole season.
I don't think
Next
they're gonna
year.
go that far.
They're not gonna do that
the NBA,
because it's gonna affect their bottom line.
nah, they trust.
It's
him.
gonna
The
no.
NBA
As far as the Grizzlies as an organization, they have a light on them. The fact that they've been in the playoffs, they're not gonna affect that. The Grizzlies is not gonna let that happen.
The Grizzlies
Well, no, it's out
does
of-
not make-
it's out of Grizzlies' control.
Yeah.
It's out of Grizzlies' control.
If it comes down to paper and how it affects the bottom line as far as money goes, they're not gonna let that happen.
No, Adam Silver said.
Apparently, the Grizzlies gave him the first punch. They did,
Right.
But now it's like, hey, this happened again. Now the NBA, who is the
Taking
parent,
over,
is
yeah.
looking over.
You want to know
And they're
something?
saying that-
The
they're
organization.
saying-
NBA, the NBA will be okay as long as they have Steph Curry.
All right.
Why? Playoffs is the most watched since in the last 22 years.
Didn't they lose?
They're not missing John Morant if he gets suspended.
They were
First,
saying
they
that
believe
whatever
that.
they decide to do, it could possibly affect the whole team this time instead of just John
But they
Morant.
were better without John
they played-
Morant.
Yeah,
They
but you
actually played
think, but
good
they not
without him.
selling more tickets without John Morant.
Right.
Of course not.
I agree, but the Grizzlies don't make up the other 30 teams.
Yeah, true, but John Morant is one of the biggest names in the NBA. He's top 5 right now.
All right, let's read these comments, y'all. Let's read
Top
these
5
comments.
is crazy.
He's top 5.
10.
He's top
Top
5 right
5
now.
is
John
crazy.
Morant is top 5 watched in the NBA right now. Steph Curry. Y'all don't think John Morant is top 5 watched in the NBA right now?
I felt like there's a lot of eyes on John Morant.
He's like one of the most entertaining players to watch
Of
right
course.
now.
Especially because you keep
Top
taking that
5
gun
is-
out.
I'm not talking about top 5 talent.
No, I know what you mean. I heard
Yeah.
you.
Top
5
is
watch?
Steph Curry.
You ever watch the Grizzly game?
Yeah.
When on national
did.
In the playoffs.
You could blink to say yeah at the same time.
Let me read some of these comments.
His highlights.
Melody
at
says,
the
I
game.
swear
After
people
that,
with
we're going to get into what's the word.
I swear people with money don't know what to do with it. That's a fact. Lily says he's hood rich and his mama is encouraging him
He
to
was doing
bring
that without money.
bringing him into the situation for him to poke his chest and wave his gun. She says, because if his own mama is calling him to come wave the gun, it's not his friends, it's him. He's the problem. His friends tried to turn the camera away. Lorraine Rose says he just needs to change how he carries himself. That's a fact. Shout out Jigga in the chat. Reggie says that's not on his friends, that's all on Yah. If you look correctly, his friends tried to save him by turning the camera away. Yah, shit, where did it go? Yah pulled the gun out of nowhere. That's a fact. And Jigga
he was
says,
like, fuck it, ha.
Jigga says he probably gonna get suspended for half the season. That's still a lot.
They're not. Yeah, but
They'll probably be okay.
they'll be fine.
But that's still a
they're
lot.
not gonna get rid of John Morant
No,
the whole
no,
season.
no.
I'm telling you, they're not gonna do that.
Well, we'll see.
All right, let's get into
It is fucked up that literally this just happened in March. Like
OD.
Like you
That's
just
why-
went over this, bro.
That's why I agree he should be suspended. Like, bro.
I had to look
They'll
at the
probably
time
give
it
him
came
they'll
out.
probably give him like 10 games.
Nah, they saying it's gonna be high double digits.
Let's see. 10 is double digits.
High double digits. That was funny. He definitely said 10 after I said high double digits.
I'm laughing at you correcting it.
No, you're not. You're lying. You're laughing at me. Fucking tired of this shit.
Yo,
What?
let's get into what's the word.
Fucking puby ass hair.
What? Let's get into what's the word.
Get into it, nigga. God damn, what the fuck is going
I was
on?
waiting for the sound effect. I was waiting for the sound effect.
Let's get into what's the word.
Hey, yo, don't do that. Butt face.
What's the word, Gus?
The word is.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're in the chat, make sure you like the video. We got mad people in here. Like the video.
What's the word?
Nah.
You think what? Yo, make sure you like the fucking video. Lily, don't tell me to relax. Tell them to like the video. All right? Tell them to like the video.
All right. I got a question for y'all.
Wait, did we talk about the no, we're not talking about that.
The work from home?
Yeah.
I think we should.
The what?
That
You wanna
work from
introduce it?
home.
Work from home. What?
Working from
The
home.
moderator. We all moderators, brother. Come on.
Kyrie like that.
It's been a minute. You rusty, huh?
Yes.
You rusty, huh? Don't call yourself a guest. We call you the guest. You not the guest. You're a part of the show. You're in the
so-
fucking picture.
Basically,
You go in the fridge.
basically, Elon Musk had a video talking about how he feels that it's immoral for people to work from home because others aren't able to work from home, i.e., people who are service workers and things of that nature. And he called people who work from home laptop warriors or some shit like that. So his whole message was, it's immoral to work from home. I think that's crazy, but I want to hear your guys' opinion on, do you think it's immoral to work from home?
My thing is,
Immoral.
as a billionaire that he is, right?
As a black man.
If you think Elon Musk is a black man,
That's what you was gonna
oh
say.
no. As a billionaire, how do you fix your lips to say that working from home is immoral when you probably make enough money to never see the office or never see the plant that you built?
Well, to be fair, he
Elon
works
is
a lot.
he's a hard
He works
worker,
a lot.
bro.
He don't need to be in the office, but he does work a lot.
But he probably works from home.
I don't think he's ever home. I
don't
think
think
he's
he ever
all
home.
over the place.
Work home, plane, vacation spot, wherever he's at, he's working from there.
I don't know. I don't know his
And
schedule.
he did said there are some exceptions, but I understood his point where he was coming from, saying that like essentially it looks bad for everyone else who goes out and actually works, right? Because after the pandemic, it's like everyone who had standard office jobs, blah blah blah. But he's like, listen, someone still has to get up and take out garbage. Someone still has to get up and
Right.
go deliver food. Someone they still get up and they go do those jobs.
Can you work from home and take out garbage?
Yes, I take out my garbage while I'm working from home. Bitch.
I'm talking about.
No.
I'm
He
talking
was
about the
looking.
neighborhood garbage. Let me go on my laptop. Okay, I'm moving your garbage over there. You can't do that. So those are that's like a bad comparison. Like you can't compare one to the other. And then for a billionaire to fix his lips to talk about working class citizens,
Fix his lips.
it's like
I haven't heard
bro,
that
you're
from a
so
man
out
in
of
a long
touch with
time.
reality. The more moral thing is homeless people who don't have a place to live.
All right,
people.
Kyrie.
Oh, you don't want to hit it?
Come on, man.
He's trying to say you got the clip. You connected it.
Homeless people, really?
What do you mean homeless people? They're not people?
Of course, they're people. But I'm saying,
then
what I'm saying is that's kind of a like,
What?
I don't know.
Oh, you know.
Well, you know why? The main reason why he's saying it. It's because of the economy. It's because it slows down the economy, and
slow down.
supposedly that's what they're saying. That's their whole reason for the push behind everybody going back to
They
work.
want people to go back because it's control, and it's because these corporations have big ass fucking properties, and they're mad because they're paying rent for
Empty spaces. Yep.
Well,
That's a big
you
part.
should have been doing this from a long time ago. I shouldn't have to sit there and stand in traffic for 2 hours just to get to work. And then they say it's increased productivity. How can it increase productivity if I'm wasting 4 hours of my day going to and from work? And then you forget about the office gossip at work. So that cuts it down an hour.
Office gossip.
I don't just go straight to my desk to work. I'm sitting there having a conversation. Oh shit, what'd you do this weekend? You know, I did da-da-da-da. When I'm at home, I don't talk to none of them.
Hey,
I just fucking work.
hey, Kyrie.
I
did you
think
hear?
he's pro work from home.
Yeah, I don't go to the office for shit.
Hey, Kyrie, did you hear? Jerry from accounting, his wife is cheating on
What?
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I know she sucked my. No, I'm playing.
Wait a minute.
I'm just playing.
So you want me to play the clippity clip?
Yeah, because I want y'all to hear. He sounded like he was a little sincere.
There are some exceptions, but I kind of think.
Well,
Look, there are some exceptions, but I
Damn, Lily wasn't
the
lying.
whole notion of work from home is a bit like the fake Marie Antoinette quote, "Let them eat cake." It's like really, you're going to work from home and you're going to make everyone else who made your car come work in the factory. You're going to make the people who make your food that gets delivered that they can't work from home. The people that come fix your house, they can't work from home, but you can. Does that seem morally right?
That's kind of stupid.
That's messed up.
You see it as a moral issue?
Yes.
I mean, I see it more as
And
just
it's a productivity issue, but it's
Yeah.
also a moral issue. People should get off the goddamn moral high horse with the work from home. Because they're asking everyone else to not work from home while they do. Look, there are some exceptions, but I
That's kind of stupid.
It's not.
What that got to do with me?
I
You
don't
chose a
think-
job that doesn't make you work from home. What that got to do
It
with
could
me?
be
I don't think it's
insensitive.
stupid.
Let
It
a
could be
pilot fly the
insensitive.
plane from home. See what happens.
You know, hey, with AI coming into the picture, nigga, niggas gonna be flying for nothing.
What's at home? Drinks.
I just don't see how it correlates. Like, if I work from home,
Lily, when I
have
said
a
sincere,
job.
I meant like for the people who still go out and do their job. Like he sound like he's defending the people who actually get up and still go do their
Let's
work.
ask the people who are going out and doing their job and have to go out and work. Are they upset that there are people in this country working from home? I don't think they would even care.
Hell yeah. Because I feel like I could do my job from home.
Pick a different company.
I did. Kevin?
Oh no, I was just gonna say you need to talk to your managers.
Nigga, do you have anything to say?
No, he
Nah,
doesn't.
Nigga ain't
I
got
was
no
saying
job.
it. I was saying it. I said that it could be insensitive. If you like, oh, I could work from home. That's insensitive to the people who work outside.
How?
Nigga, because they jealous. Nigga, what you
What
mean?
that got to do with me?
This whole world is freaking...
Niggas could, if I make more than somebody else, they could be jealous of
Think
me
about-
because I make more than
think
them.
about the
How is
response-
that something that has to
Drew.
do with me?
Think about the response you made. I want you to use that same response if you was in a relationship and you cheated. And she said, my feelings are hurt. You said, what that got to do with
These
me?
are two different things.
It's
That's
the
a
same
terrible
thing.
analogy. No,
Because
it's not.
We in relationship.
I'm not cheating on this person. I've been living my life. The choices I made has led me to this job to where I get to work from home. The choices you made has led you to whatever job you make you have to go to work.
I'm
We are not
speaking-
connected
I'm
at all.
speaking if you're being braggadocious about it.
That's different. If you're being braggadocious, even if you're being braggadocious, what the fuck? I
We
work
all-
from home.
We all humans, bro. That's where the connection is.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's where the connect. That's why he's talking about morals.
That has nothing to do with your morals.
Yes, it does.
You working from home and me having to go on a plane
You
does
ever-
not have anything to do with anything.
You
At
ever heard
all.
about empathy?
You ever
Be empathetic. Think about the people who don't.
Bro, they have a
Whose
job.
fault is that?
They have a fucking
That's
job.
not
Why am
that's
I only
like-
You think I
empathetic about?
gotta? You think I gotta sit at my desk? Oh
that's
my
like
God, I
you
can't
driving
believe there are people
comfortably
who
in
can't
traffic, complaining, and driving past people standing there waiting for a bus.
Right.
No, it's not. That's completely
Save up your
different.
tokens and get a fucking car.
Yo,
You guys have
some
no
people
morals.
have to take the bus. Some people have a car. It
Save
just
up your
is what it
That's
is.
just life.
every
That's just
trip
life.
And fucking get a car. It's that simple.
They have a job. They're blessed enough to. You know who I feel bad for? The homeless.
Do you
Here you go.
do you wish you could
That's
work from
where I
home?
was going with this conversation.
No, I don't think I'm disciplined enough to work from home. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would get maybe 1 hour of work done a day.
You'd be surprised.
I need to be out my house.
Yeah, I like to get around. I like to be around. I like to be in the mix. I like to get my blood pumping. I can't sit on my ass all day.
Yeah. I get bored.
Why you laughing? my tailbone gonna start hurting.
What?
I can just picture you just so fidgety and shit.
You ever seen like the people who be at office jobs, like the ladies, and then they've been sitting they whole 20-year career. You see how their butt looks?
That booty
Came
pointy
in-
in the back. It'd be flat and pointy in the back.
Came in with a fat ass, left with a flat thing.
Facts.
I can tell she sit down all day.
Booty.
All right, let me read some
Yeah,
of
I
these
like
comments.
I like working from home. I save a lot of time on travel.
But you save money as well, right?
By switching.
No.
Yeah.
You don't? The commute,
Either way,
gas,
taxes is gonna take it.
tolls.
It's not that. For me, it's not that much.
Nigga, I gotta pay
The whole big
$400
ball
a month.
over.
What?
Well, I said the commute.
$400 a month
I don't
for
work
tolls?
I don't work from home.
If I wanted to take the train into work, That's 3 something, and then add an extra Metro card.
Don't say
That's
too much
almost
numbers
$41.
now. Don't say too much numbers.
Oh no, this is not numbers I make. These are numbers that you can see online.
Niggas is calculating your expenses right now.
People have to
I
drop-
don't know
He
how much
said
I
3
make.
something, y'all. 3 something.
These are all public numbers.
Let me read some of these comments.
People
Melody
at your
says,
job watching right now.
Melody says, every profession doesn't require working from home. Of course, we need people to be at the location. Lily says, that wouldn't cause collapse. Clearly, you can't perform surgery from home, but there's jobs that clearly don't need people sitting in an office to run errands who don't drive. Or people who work at at hospitals, restaurants, banks, etc. Still would use public transportation, and people who work from home who need to run errands who don't drive will just be just fine.
I got something to bring up then. If you think about it, going back to the tip conversation.
You know, I just
Motherfucker, yeah.
What?
That's their job. They get paid. I should be obligated to tip.
Austin,
That's
that's a whole different analogy.
I'm just saying.
That's a morals thing.
Oh, it is.
Oh, now it's more.
That's a morals thing.
You want to stuff
That's a
your face
morals
and
thing.
give me a meager tip?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
They're running a service for you. They're providing a service for you, and if they do it exceptionally well,
not doing it for free.
but they're doing it for you, it doesn't matter. If they provide you exceptional customer service, and you don't feel the need to give them a little extra something because they went above and beyond for you, that's a moral thing.
He wants you to get on his.
Did you know that on Uber Eats, when you buy your food, it tells you that if you tip your drivers, there's a chance that you get better service?
Yeah.
No, that shit is true.
I did not know that.
They forced that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
But they
when you
looking
buy
out for their
food-
drivers.
yeah,
But
but
it's
it's gonna
like-
drive.
But it's the culture that like it's just weird to me. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna get good service if I don't leave a tip ahead of time. One, you not
That's
getting.
crazy. That's crazy.
Hold on.
I agree with that.
Okay, so with that,
My bad. We going back to the tip conversation, y'all.
Tip.
I was gonna say, it's like buying cheap clothing. You know, you buy cheap
Yo,
clothing.
y'all niggas is off today. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all have been off all show.
You ain't letting finish this.
Nah. All right, go ahead. My fault.
I don't want to say anything.
I want to hear it.
My fault. Go ahead.
What's cheap clothing? I want to hear it for real.
Don't say. You know, if you go to H&M, you buy cheap clothing.
Whoa.
Wait. H&M may be cheap in a couple of years, all right?
Whoa.
All right?
That's high end, my nigga. You wildin'.
First of all,
Wildin'.
Fucking cheap.
you know what H&M stands
Well-
for? High and money. That's what. It's not as cheap as it used to be.
If my shirt rips the next day, it's fucking cheap.
So like you were saying.
I said.
You were comparing it to cheap clothing.
No, fuck you. I'm not saying.
But you were just comparing it to cheap clothing. I would love to hear this.
I said the quality. The quality you get is the quality you get back. So
The quality you get is the quality you get
You
back.
talking about
Quality
with
you
tips?
the quality. So okay. So I buy cheap clothing. I can't expect my clothes to last long because it's cheap. So if I give you a meager tip, why should you get a great service? You fucking skimpy with the money. I'm giving you.
I don't believe in tipping before you get a service though.
No.
Right.
You got to tip when you get the service.
Right, yeah. That my tip is based off of how well you do. The tip
Just
shouldn't
because you
be
bringing it, you're not getting
Right.
it.
You should be giving good
I just feel
service.
like
How
only-
well you
If
do
have
shouldn't
the
be based
money
off my
to go out
tip.
to
Right.
eat, you should be able to tip somebody.
You should
I
be
agree,
giving good
100%.
service because to build the value
That's
of the
their
brand.
job. They chose to go there and work and get paid that salary.
listen.
But who would serve
I
you?
go to work from home
Hold on.
and they go to the restaurant to work. I don't get tips at home.
But listen, they don't realize.
I don't know. Depends on what kind of tips.
They don't realize sometimes, but that their tip starts from the door. Their tip start from the door. As soon as I walk in,
Excuse me? Say it one time.
the tipping process starts from the door. All right. All right.
Yo, what we on?
Yo, we about to
What are we
I'm talking about money. I don't know what y'all thinking about. I'm talking about money. To me, it starts from the door. So as soon as I come in, I'm greeted well. I'm seated. All that stuff. That whole process, I feel like it's included in that. So if I'm gonna pay you, I want excellent service from the jump.
Yeah, definitely Western culture, Lily, and I guess I'm moving to Asia.
Nigga said, what do you?
This nigga said T-shirts, so y'all niggas ain't got nothing to say. This nigga said H&M, and then y'all niggas ain't got nothing to say.
Yo, I can't fuck with-
Shut up! I actually talked about a restaurant getting good quality service from the door, and you're confused. I don't understand.
I agree.
But this nigga picked 2 T-shirts, and y'all cool with it.
He didn't even finish
I
the
quit this damn podcast. From cheap H&M.
Yo.
Nigga said, whoa.
Nah, I really can't
This
stand
nigga
go.
picked
You know why
T-shirts.
this tipping
This
shit
nigga
is
sat here and
so.
said, yo, if you pick the faded glory
It's so.
instead of the polos,
Listen.
you don't deserve a tip. What the fuck is he talking about?
This tipping
H&M
shit
shit,
gets.
do be cheap though.
You can't buy.
You watch that shit, it shrink instantly.
You said what?
H&M shit do be cheap. You
It's
watch
good
it.
for one
I'm
day.
saying it's
1 to
nothing
2
wrong with
days
buying
is
cheap
good
clothes,
for.
just know what you get into.
1 to 2 outings.
I agree.
Don't expect it to last long because it's damn sure not. You watch that shit, it's done for.
Right.
That's why you don't wash it.
I wash my clothes, but
You was a musty bitch.
Ayana King, shout out Ayana in the chat. She
Europe?
says you don't tip in Europe either. It's definitely a Western thing. Saying that
when I went to
tip.
Spain, I tipped.
I don't tip in Europe.
Very, very, very appreciative.
I do not tip in Europe. All you gotta do is tell me one time I don't got tip in a place and I ain't tipping.
It's fucked up.
But it is what it is. They don't. They get disrespected. Reggie Porter says, "Shake, that makes no sense unless you tip every patron in the restaurant.
Papoose? Papoose?
The tip is only for the server." Yeah, I was gonna say like when you walk in, the person that greets you is the greeter, and then you go to your table. That's not necessarily the person that's
what
going.
I'm saying is,
Tip and
I
experience.
would like the experience to start from the door. That's what I'm saying, Reggie Porter.
I think that's where tipping's gone too far.
I gave in Cancun. I gave a guy. It was I had pesos.
What the fuck was happening in Cancun?
Yeah, I gave him pesos, motherfucker.
Did you just
And
touch it?
I didn't know how much because I
The
just had
peso
maps. So I
was?
just started handing him, and it was like 500 pesos, and he was like, oh, like I was like, oh, too much, nigga. Like, I was like, no, you good, you good.
Take it back, nigga. Fuck.
I got into the hotel. I googled that shit. I was like, why he was so shy? But it was like $30.
Yeah, but that goes
He
a
was
long
the
way
guy
for
who
them.
did. He took all our. He drove us. Took all our luggage. Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, but he deserves to.
That's a really good tip.
$30 is great.
500 pesos.
Yeah, that's great.
I was feeling good.
Actually, you must have been lit.
Nigga, I left the fucking airport. I had a stack. I was like, I'm fucking rich out this bitch. Yeah, nigga, you get.
Fucking make it rain on these fucking flight attendants.
But I did it. I swear, like literally day
Nigga went up
3.
to the kids.
I asked one of the guys. I was like, how much is a good tip? And he was like, oh, 3 peso, 4 peso. I said, I gave this nigga 20 pesos. I'm out here handing out 20s.
You got a good tip in Mexico.
Why you can't do that in America?
Yeah, why can't you do that in
pay
America?
tips. I do give tips.
Oh, okay.
I just have a problem with it being like it's a
Instant.
requirement.
It's like
I
it's
hate it.
instant.
So when I don't feel like paying a tip, I should be comfortable to be like, I'm not paying a fucking tip.
Oh, when the Chinese food man
and
come to the
my
door,
food shouldn't take longer because I didn't pay a tip.
I don't.
They be
Yeah,
aggressive.
Yo,
I
nah.
don't, you not getting a tip.
They put their foot in between the door
Yeah,
but and don't let you close it and ask for tip. Yo,
that
the niggas in Southside, the Chinese niggas in Southside in that red car, them
So-
niggas be coming in there.
So, no tip. No tip.
Exactly. Them niggas will not leave until you tip them.
That's probably.
Yo, they wait to
But I can't say they'll take whatever though. They'll be happy. You give them 50 cents, they go, and they'll slip away and shit.
Did somebody like some more?
No, hell no. I ain't never seen that.
You
Nah,
give
they
me
walk-
some more?
Goddamn.
Walk away with an
That
attitude.
shit away.
Shit. I don't know where y'all been at.
That's why I spit in your food.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right. Let's read the comments.
No, it's not. Appropriation.
Yo, I ain't see nobody put their salaries in the chat.
Yo, how much y'all make, man?
Because none of y'all business.
Y'all scared?
Everybody's following the Kyrie rule. Mind your fucking business.
Put your salaries.
Let's all say how much we make right here in the
Before
pod.
we get off, put your salaries in the chat.
Let's all say how much we make right now. Come on, Kyrie, you started off.
Start off with somebody else.
No, you started off.
No,
Why not?
because I don't want to get myself in the first place. You start off.
Round it to the
Yeah,
nearest.
round it.
The nearest 50th.
Just say 6 figures.
It's a lot of math right there. Can you go with somebody else first?
No, go ahead.
Nigga,
Oh, Mr. Leader.
Go ahead, Gus. You go.
shit, nigga, I'm about to wrap this show up.
Go ahead,
So
Shay.
wrap it up, nigga.
50 million annually.
You just finished watching your
So
man
why
to
the
the
fuck we
vibe.
in this studio, nigga? Why we ain't get our own shit by
Because
them?
that's my money.
I want it now.
Austin?
No, I would have did it, but nobody else doing this.
You would have done it for real?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, go ahead, Kyrie.
You gotta put them in the chat though. I'm watching the chat. I better see some numbers in the chat.
how would I round this?
Just say the number.
I'm not saying the number.
Just round it.
It's above 100.
Nigga, you told me.
It's above 100. Is it high 100, low 100?
It's above 100. Just leave it there. You go. Why do I feel so?
He feeling competitive. Yo, I make it's undetermined.
Yo, Reggie says I make 42K.
42,
Marquise says
okay.
I make 42K. Creative Myth says I make 42. Y'all all work at the
I fucks
same.
with the 42. Everybody make 42K. I fucks with the 42.
Ayana King says flight attendants don't make too much.
No. Can you speak on your?
Who's this?
I don't know, but Ayana, she knows something.
Can you do your thank you? Because you're not gonna skate past me. You're trying to put me on the spot.
Between 70 and 80.
All right, cool. Gus?
Nigga, I make.
Yeah, you feel the silence and the pressure in this room right now.
Yeah, I don't know what I make yet. Wait a couple weeks. I get back to you.
Well, we talking about last year.
Last year I made about what? 15K? 15, 14.
Shout out everybody in the chat. Go ahead, Shake.
I make around like 40K.
What? Shout out everybody in the chat. Cause what's the name says 61.
Oh, shout out Melly. She says 65. Lily says
55,
Lily says
65.
61K will be my new salary.
Lily, they hiring? Are you mad everybody saying their numbers?
Yes!
Why you hating?
Because
Yo, I fuck with y'all.
way y'all.
Ain't no shame.
No, there's no shade.
Austin.
That's.
Austin.
I'm near 150.
Ooh.
Don't do that. Don't do
We
that.
get money.
Don't do that.
We get money on
Don't
this
do that.
podcast, nigga. Jesus.
Don't do that.
Shit.
Nigga, why we still here?
We got 9 minutes.
Why do you think the studio's so well lit?
We got 9 minutes.
Because of Austin and his newly
We gotta do
acquired
better, nigga.
salary.
We can't let this nigga beat us.
I'm trying to be like you.
We can't let these.
I'm about to
niggas beat
Google flight. No, never mind.
us. Google it. Google it.
All right. Yo, I wanna shout out to Kyrie. You know, we haven't seen him in like what, a decade. And I appreciate your presence, man. We appreciate your
Next
presence.
time we see him is a kindergarten graduation.
Word.
Yeah, so
You know we can see you, right?
Who that?
all right.
Thank you, Gus. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate you stopping by, Kyrie. Hopefully this is not the last time.
I don't know what I'm.
If you ain't here, make sure you
house.
hit the like button, y'all.
Please hit the like button. Ladies and
That's a
gentlemen,
fact.
we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers.
1,000.
1,000. We can't get there without y'all. We are currently at 907.
Yo, if we make a susu right now with everybody in the chat,
I'm
everybody
not
put
doing
money
this
into a
scam.
pot.
I don't do sushi.
Everybody put money into a pot, and we just everybody in here. We could do one big.
Listen, everybody, make sure you subscribe. Get somebody subscribed. When we get to 1,000 subscribers,
I've
Gus is
never
gonna
done
give away $100.
Wait. They asked what you do, Austin. Lily asked what you do. She says go into Austin's profession.
I'm a project manager, and I have a.
Whoa.
I freelance photography and video.
Yeah. Oh, that's a combined thing.
Yeah, nigga, that's my money I make.
Why you yelling at me, bro?
What you mean it's combined?
I was kind of rude.
That was rude, right?
That was rude.
Saying that. See, this is why.
No, I didn't.
That's why.
I'm thinking
The
about.
judgment.
I'm thinking about
So it
one.
was a fusion?
I'm thinking about. Never mind. Are y'all with the susu or not?
Oh, y'all talking about freelance shit, nigga. I made about what? 16? Okay.
Lily, yeah.
She asked, did you get a shirt? I'm trying to do that.
I have an architecture background in construction management, but
Can you stop
look into
lying?
a PMP.
Yo, he got money.
Look
Listen.
into PMP. It's a
Listen.
very, very high value project
Listen.
management certification.
He's
Oh, you a high
Anybody
value
can get
man?
it.
If you take a course and you get
Why you ain't never told me about
Can you
it?
pay for mine for me? I don't
Yeah, I got you.
Why you ain't tell me about it?
You looking real
I just
red
told
pillish.
y'all.
This is the first time I'm hearing about
Yo,
it.
you got
Yo,
money, bro. I'm
this
not
is
gonna lie,
crazy.
bro. Yo, you getting coins. You should have never said
I'ma
how much
send
you
y'all
made,
all
bro.
PMP
These
links.
niggas tripping. This nigga got mad. Yo, what? Yo,
See what I'm talking about.
he could buy this whole studio. He could buy this whole studio.
My point.
Hold on. Is he watching my pockets?
Yes. Yes, he
Ladies and
is.
gentlemen, this is
On
what
that-
pocket watching
I
look
got
On that
like.
note, you just finished
Yeah,
watching your
you
man's
are.
in them live. I'm your
I got more
man's
debt than
Gus
anything.
the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Kylie.
I'm your man's Oyster.
That sound right. Why you say it like that, nigga? You making money, nigga? You better say that shit with your chest.
Yes, sir. I'm your man's Oyster Felix. We out of here.
And I'm your man Shakespeare in the random studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is your man's and them live.
Wow, we really said how much we made. That's crazy.
You are now watching your man's in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them. You know this shit fine with your mans in them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans in them. With your mans in them. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them.
You are now watching your man's in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them. You know this shit fine with your mans in them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans in them. With your mans in them. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them.
You are now watching your man's in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them. You know this shit fine with your mans in them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans in them. With your mans in them. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them.
You are now watching your man's in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them. You know this shit fine with your mans in them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans in them. With your mans in them. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them.
You are now watching your man's in them live.
You are now rocking with your mans in them. You know this shit fine with your mans in them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans in them. With your mans in them. With your mans in them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans in them. Go have a good time with your mans in them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them. It's your mans in them.
You are now watching your man's in them live.